So since the new Fast and Furious movie is releasing, I decided to rewatch all the Fast and Furious movies in chronological order, and I stumbled across this old gem. A 2002 film directed by Justin Lin called Better Luck Tomorrow. Same director from the Fast and Furious, same character and actor called Han. First, I didn't know exactly what to make of this movie. All that I was told online was that people thought that this was a prequel outlining Han's life in high school, before the Fast and Furious. And that piqued my interest. It got some pretty good reviews from critics at the time, and so I decided to watch it. First of all, this movie is nothing like the Fast and Furious. There's no street racing, but there are still some very mature themes. Basically, this movie talks about four guys, Ben, Derek, Virgil, and Han, who each have their own little wits and charm about them. They were ordinary high school students, but after some slip-ups, they quickly escalated into the life of crime and drama. Ben, the lead protagonist in this movie, was your average Asian kid. He got straight A's, did really well in school, had this girl that he really liked, but eventually he hung out with the wrong crowd and then resorted to a life of crime and drugs. This movie kind of feels like a high school romance movie with a lot of drama, but what makes it very interesting for me is that it is very thought-provoking and disturbing because it shows you the reality of young gangsters. And while this is a movie, you quickly realize that there are a lot of people in the world that are like this, who resort to crime and violence at a very young age, maybe because of the people they meet, the influence that they give, peer pressure, depression, or anxiety. And it's quite sad. After I watched this movie, I was speechless. I almost kind of felt depressed in a way, because the ending was very unexpected and it almost made me hate the protagonist. And guys, I do really recommend you check this movie out. I mean, just me talking about it doesn't do it justice. I swear, it's not a movie that you can just talk about. You have to see it to actually understand it. Do you need to watch this movie in order to understand the Fast and Furious movies? No, absolutely not. Only if you want to learn more about Han's life before the Fast and Furious. Because this movie is technically set in the same universe as the Fast and Furious. I think the director confirmed this himself. This movie does have similar vibes, even though there's no racing involved, probably because they're still in high school. We do see Han and the boys handle drugs and participate in illegal activities. We see their troubled upbringing, and this can ultimately result into illegal street racing, I guess. I like to think about it this way, but I don't know. I mean, it could just all be a huge coincidence. And what makes me kind of believe that is because Virgil, Han's cousin, who was played by Jason Tobin, is the only one in this movie to reappear in a Fast and Furious movie. But it was a different character. Instead of being Han's cousin, he was Earl, a friend of his in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, and the events of Better Luck Tomorrow was never mentioned again. Even then, I still massively recommend this movie. I think it's very different and unique, and it still holds up to this day. I'm going to give Better Luck Tomorrow an A-. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have you seen Better Luck Tomorrow? What did you think about it? Please leave a comment about your thoughts below. Like the video if you liked it, and drop a sub to help the channel out. Also, stay tuned for my videos in the future on the Fast and Furious franchise and on the new spin-off movie, Hobbs and Shaw. Until next time.